Alright, so finally, literally 1 month after release, Australia gets the film. I just saw Barbarian, and this movie is fucking whack, to say the least. So I've said before, I love when trailers don't give anything away relating to what's going to happen in the movie. And this trailer gives next to nothing away. So I went in, not knowing what to expect, and I left pretty disappointed. So the good first, the camera work in this film is absolutely masterful. It's so unique. Some of the camera shots and camera angles is just absolutely beautiful. There was very minimal use of music and sound effects. It was just raw dialogue, which I really loved. It suited this tone of movie. All the performances were great. Got to see Pennywise back on screen. Mr. Long, back from his fucking Seal movie, whatever the fuck it was, Walrus. But that's where it sort of ends for me. The story of this movie, I don't even know how to begin. So the movie was extremely slow paced. I think it was only an hour and 50 minutes runtime, but it felt like 3 hours. So from the first act, when you're introduced to the two main characters, after that, nothing happens. It's just nothingness for an hour, and I found myself really bored. And the movie can't really decide what tone it wants to go for. It's sort of really dark and eerie to start with, and then you're introduced to Mr. Long's character, and it's just changed completely. The mood's all lighthearted, but it just didn't really make much sense. So you're exploring these two characters. They get to an Airbnb at the same time. One of them's already renting it, but this one wants to rent it. And then they discover this thing in the basement, and all hell breaks loose. But you don't actually get to that point of discovering this thing in the basement for at least 40 minutes. So it's just, again, it's beautifully shot. The dialogue was great, the acting was great, but it was just a bunch of nothingness. So you're introduced to this fucking granny titty monster, or whatever the fuck it is. If you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. This thing is fucking whack. So you come to find out how this demon action was actually made. She's like the 20th incest kid in this line of incestuary bullshit or something like that. And it's produced this fucking whack bitch. And this movie provides one of the funniest scenes I've ever seen in my life. I was at the theater with a mate. When this happens, we burst out laughing. There was another 4 people in front of us, and they were pissing themselves. The entire theater was just laughing. This one scene is absolutely gold. If you've seen the movie, you probably know what I'm talking about. It involves, the Jeff Hardy Swanton Bomb fucking reenactment, basically, by this demon action. Look, this is a quick review. The movie's been out for a month, so everyone's pretty much seen it by now. It was really slow paced, but wonderfully shot. The story was okay. It sort of seemed generic, but it was unique because of the way it was shot. So I'm going to give this a 2.5 out of 5.
Mid! No! Disappointed!
So it was just the pacing for me that really killed this movie. It was just so slow. Yes, it was very unique. It was fucking whack. But yeah, it wasn't the best. I've seen better. The month wait really wasn't what I thought it was going to be. I had higher expectations, but oh well. So, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.